Hey there guys, Celebi here bringing another Pokemon Narrated Wi-Fi battle. As you may have noticed, I have been on a bit of a hiatus as of late. If you pay attention to my Facebook where I've seen my previous video, you do know that I've ordered a brand new microphone, and that will increase my audio quality greatly. Sadly, the shipping has had a bit of hiccups, and it hasn't gotten here quite yet, but I have looked into it, and it should be here relatively soon, hopefully within the next week or so. So until then, you'll have to put up with this, but then we'll get some better quality going. So anyways, got a game here. It's going to be a 5th Gen UU tier match. This is actually a pretty old one, back when Staraptor was actually UU. It is now, I believe, BL, if you want to check out the tiers. I'm going to leave a link to the tiers in the description, since I do believe they just released the tiers on Smogon in a new organized fashion, the way that 4th Gen was. The Pokedex, I guess. So if you're interested in that, you can go check that out, and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get into the game. Like if you enjoy, all that kind of stuff. Don't really remember who the opponent was. Apparently their in-game name was Josh. This battle was, as I said, a long time ago. So anyways, leading with my Alakazam, I'm just going to opt to go straight for the Psychic, knowing that he could set up the Stealth Rocks, because that's a pretty common play, especially since he has the Sturdy ability. And then my Focus Sash will be broken upon coming back in, which I definitely don't want. So I am just going to go ahead and take my chance to get a lot of damage on him. His only Psychic resist was Celebi, which I didn't really think he would want to go into on an Alakazam, just in case I had the Shadow Ball, or even this 4 times effective Signal Beam, or something wonky like that. Anyways, predicting the Ice Shard, I'm going to go ahead and go into my Sanji, my Rotom H, to resist it. Obviously, it won't do very much damage. And thankfully, he didn't go for the Stealth Rocks that turn, predicting my switch, because then my Alakazam would be dead, and I would have to worry about switching this Rotom H in later. But regardless, now, since I don't have a Rapid Spinner and no Stealth Rocks, it's going to be great for me. I see he brings in a Azumarill. I'm just going to switch out to my physically defensive Celebi. This is actually a nasty class Celebi if you've seen my previous videos with this team. But yeah, considering that he is down 5-6, didn't think he'd want to risk any sort of over-prediction. And I do resist the Water move and the Focus Punch if he was a sub-punching Alakazam or Azumarill or whatever. I sped this part up because it's Celebi versus Celebi. We're both actually nasty plotters. Although the advantage for me is that I actually have max HP and Giga Drain, and it appears he has Psychic and Leaf Storm. Now that Psychic is still going to do a great chunk of damage. I know that my Giga Drain will have similar damage output, a little bit lower. Unfortunately, I went for the Giga Drain as he switched in to his Celebi and not the Nasty Plot, or else I'd be doing more damage. But unfortunately for him, he got a miss, and I got a crit with my Giga Drain. So I actually think that depending on min-max variations, if he had hit his first Leaf Storm, he may have been able to finish me off with the second one, especially since I wouldn't have had as much health gain from the Giga Drain. But I'm not really sure whether or not he would have won that outcome. I don't have a speed investment, so he did obviously outspeed me, which is, you know, to his advantage. But either way, even if he had killed me off, he would have been at low health, and I had many things which could have revenge killed it. And even my Alakazam, which both my moves he resists, may have been able to finish it off and outspeed and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Nidoqueen. It's physically defensive against his Staraptor. I see that he has the leftovers, not the Scarf, so I know that if need be, I can Death Fodder this guy out later and then kill it off with Alakazam. So that's kind of my thought process right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and get some damage with an Earth Power on this Azumarill. I'm pretty sure he's going to predict my Celebi switch and not go for the Water move and not be able to take me out in one hit. Especially since I know he carries Aqua Jet, maybe he doesn't carry the Waterfall, so that's always an option as well. And I want to have damage on this thing because it's the only thing I see with priority left on his team, which is the only threat to my Alakazam's Focus Sash, which otherwise outspeeds most threats. So now I'm going to go to the Celebi, and unfortunately he is going to get the Freeze Hacks with the Ice Beam, although I can't say he doesn't deserve it, especially since I hacked over his Celebi. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my Kingdra now, knowing that thanks to the Water typing, even with the Dragon typing, it will be neutral and unstabbed hit from him, so I should be able to live it relatively well and just go ahead and finish him off. I'm going to go for the Outrage just because I really can't risk the Waterfall not killing, and I don't really need Kingdra too much against the remainder of his team. 69 HP, lol, you know the drill, whatever. I'm just going to hit him, obviously, with the Outrage since I don't have a choice but to stay in, which will do some nice damage. And now I can just go to my Nidoking counter, which is my Rotom H, my specially defensive Rotom H. I'm really loving this set. I think I'm going to actually throw up a video on this set because a few people have asked me about it and have asked me to put up a video for it, and I haven't yet to do it. I didn't think it was the most original of sets to begin with, except for the fact that it runs Hidden Power Fire, which normally you see Overheat. I really don't like the -2 special attack drop, especially since I have a baton passing Celebi, so I can kind of get a sweep going with Rotom under the right conditions. But either way, I will always spawn the switch on his Kingdra, so if it was a physical variant, it couldn't be able to one-shot me. And if it's a special variant, which this one appears to be, I am specially defensive, so I am going to be able to take that, not really well, but well enough to be able to fire back with a Thunderbolt and finish him off, which is going to be great for me. And let's see what he brings in here. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, his Staraptor, of course. I am just going to go ahead and do as I planned before, which is Death Fodder out that Nidoqueen, which is the reason I let it take damage from the Azumarill just to trade, because I knew that it would be a Death Fodder to this Staraptor later. That way I can bring in the Alakazam and outspeed, and it all comes down to whether or not this Psychic will be able to take him out. If it won't, that means I have to have a Poke on my team that can take at least one hit, since I don't think I have anything else that outspeeds it. But thankfully I am going to be able to take it out, so all he really has left is this Nidoking, which I can just finish off with the Psychic. I'm tempted to run a special attacking Nidoking with Sucker Punch, if that's legal. I don't know if Sucker Punch is legal with Sheer Force, but if it is, then I would consider running that just for the priority. But either way, that was a good game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Feel free to like if you do. Sorry for no videos in the past. Was on a bit of a hiatus, busy life. Some of you know how that goes. Rotom video up soon. New mic soon. And yeah, catch you guys later. Thank you so much for viewing, and peace.